Hello, this is Dan Morgan from Beyond 20, and today we're going to take a look at limiting what appears in the new and search menus based on the role of the person that's logged in. We did a previous video where you could hide items from the new menu and the search menu very easily by going in and creating a new blueprint, but sometimes you don't want to have to do that. You don't want to create a blueprint, publish that. So Cherwell actually makes it very easy from within the admin tool, just in the security settings based on the role, to limit those features. So let's go ahead and open up our admin tool here, and I'm going to go to Security, Edit the Roles, and what you'll notice is a little section right here in the center called Control Business Objects available within the role. So for each role that I have here, or any new role that you add, I can very easily modify that. So let's take a look at the Asset Manager role that I have. I'm going to click on the three dots to the right here, which brings up the available business objects, and you'll see that this role has a few things that are hidden already. So they won't be able to see agreements, approvals, changes, contracts, customer information, discussion, events. So it's as easy as clicking or unclicking these boxes. But there is a caveat here. If I look down at my text at the bottom, it says excluded objects will not show up on the new or the quick search, etc. However, they may appear on tabs or in other places. What that means is, let's say I don't want them to see problem. So in this case, I have that unchecked. If they were to log in and go to an incident, they would see a problem tab down on the incident, because that's a normal relationship, problem links incident. So if they were to go down to that problem tab, they could theoretically navigate to the problem record or to a problem and get to that data that way. Same thing with a change. If I was on an incident and I had a change tab down at the bottom there, I could still get to that record. So if you wanted them to totally not be able to see or interact with an object, then you have to go into the security manager, into the security group, and actually take full rights away from that object. But this is just a very easy way to make those items not appear in the new menu or not appear in the search menu. So let's say you're getting ready to roll out Cherwell, and you're really not quite ready yet to roll out problem or even knowledge or change or release or some of those other things. So you don't want to try to exclude them or remove or rip those pieces out of the system, but you just want to hide them initially from those menus. And then when you're ready to actually use that process, you could turn those items on for a particular group. The other thing it allows us to do is maybe I have just the administrator's role that I want them to see everything. So maybe they're kind of getting ready and they want to show problem to a specific target group, so they can go into a conference room, bring up Cherwell, log in as their role, and they can see those other objects and they can explain those objects, they can walk through the processes, and they can get their feedback. So let me show you an example. I'm going to go ahead and jump back to my client tool, and I'm going to log out, and I'm going to change my role. So I'm going to pick the Asset Manager role. When I do that, I go to my quick search, and I really only got two items here: stockroom inventory and supplier. If I go to my new menu, I've only got a handful of items: config items, stockroom inventory, and supplier. If I log back out, change my role, and this time log in as IT Service Desk Manager, I've got quite a few more choices here. If I go to my quick search, I've got all these objects that I can choose from. And if I go to my new menu, same thing. I have quite a few more objects. So again, that is just controlled by the role. So if I jump back to my admin tool, this was the Asset Manager role that I logged in with, very limited. And if I look at the Service Desk Manager role and click on those same three dots here, he has access to everything in Cherwell. So again, very easy for us to limit who can see certain objects in the new and the quick search menu just by changing their access via their role. If you want to see other videos we have created, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Beyond20LLC.